In this session, I'd like you to hold a question in your mind as I talk you through the next 15 minutes or so. I want you to think about how well your business does the things I'm going to focus on. And in particular, using this graphic here, to focus on this idea about how well you attract, retain, and delight your customers. And you can view that through any number of lenses that make sense to you as a small and medium business. But consider perhaps the middle ring there, how productive your teams are, how efficient they are at processes, helping customers, helping acquire, retain, or delight customers, and the visibility of data that's available to all your employees, in fact, all your stakeholders. So consider some of the conversations, consider and reflect upon some of the customer stories I'll be sharing, and think about your business and how good or not you are at doing these sorts of things, how you attract, retain, and delight customers. We have a product in Sage CRM that we think is easy to use, highly adaptable, great at collaboration, and drives productivity, as well as connecting to your Sage or other accounting tools. And we think these are key areas that are so important to today's small and medium businesses, SMBs for short. These SMBs are under increasing pressure to build cost-effective and optimized operating environments to help them accelerate success. What does that all mean? Well, the meaning I'm going to use today for accelerating success is focusing really on the automation of processes and the capture of data within any typical business. So let's talk about what that means. Let's step through what automation means in the context of an SMB and accelerating success. Now, numerous pieces of research over the years have suggested this very point, that SMBs can often be throttled in succeeding through disconnected systems, through poor processes and so forth. So let's think about this, and let's think about how CRM can be the solution for this to help in acquiring, selling to, and supporting your customers. And the idea is by joining CRM, particularly with your accounting system, your back office, having front office and back office talking together means you can significantly improve your automation, the workflow, the data capture. You can empower staff with the right information so that they can get on and do their job and not be worrying about how long it takes to find information, whether the information is correct, and so forth. Because we want them to be able to do more for less. We want them to improve the flow of information across your business. We want to make sure they work smarter. Employees don't want to spend time cross-checking, updating, rekeying. It's demoralizing. Everybody wants the right information to make better decisions. The sum total of these 5 points you see on the screen is to deliver a more customer-focused business where you can track every interaction. It's recorded so everyone knows what was said to whom and when. And it's available as a permission sort of denies or allows it, but it's available for people to understand the business at large. Because the result you want is greater visibility, and that visibility to help you drive growth. Because you can't improve what you can't see. And more efficient capture of data, more efficient workflow will do that for you. So let's unpack these one by one. And let's see what all these particular pieces are talking about. And I'll do that also by illustrating a few customer stories on the way through. So, automating processes within the business. Every business has the opportunity to transform itself into a more customer-centric company. If you haven't joined up your systems, particularly accounting, but equally other systems with the front office, you probably are relying on manual intervention by employees, keying data in from one spreadsheet to another. Maybe paperwork still exists in your place, and you're stitching processes together. That leads to process duplication. That leads to risks in order incorrectness, order processing failures, and so on. And that affects how well you do at acquiring, selling, and servicing customers. Here's an example customer story. Lincoln Waste are based in our US market, and they provide waste collection services to vendors who target businesses. They have quite a complex service change, multiple touch points, and what they found before CRM joined up with accounting became the norm for them is disconnected, inaccurate customer information. If a name was changed, it ended up being different somewhere else. Now, the integration has helped them consolidate and deduplicate. Doing more for less. Well, in a survey we conducted some years ago, 82% of customers identified that having a single customer dataset was a key benefit to their business. Joining up CRM and accounting made that single dataset a reality. Why? Because disparate collections of data slow things down. We've talked about this already. It's hard to respond effectively without having a complete and accurate customer history to hand. It also reflects on using people for the right thing. Every company depends on employees who bring different skills. So the strength of having CRM and accounting knitted together is it bridges the divide between transactional type people, accountants and back office, and front office people, sales and service. Having the joined up system with accurate, relevant data is a high value asset, regardless of the role people take. Another of our customers, to illustrate this point, Thermo Twin, who manufacture and sell energy-saving windows in the US market, have now a joined-up view, Sage CRM and Sage Accounting, which prompted some quite strategic rethinking about the way the systems could deliver information. And in fact, a change in the way they spent their money. Realizing some of those benefits from joining up data meant they could spend money elsewhere, not on covering and papering over the gaps of disconnected systems, but spending it elsewhere. So there was an acceleration of investment elsewhere because of the delivery of the product. Small and medium business success is based on solving real problems, removing process bottlenecks, and making it easier for those employees to excel in their role. You want to improve the flow of information across the business. And disconnected systems present barriers in that customer lifecycle. Regardless of company size or company industry, disconnected systems, silos of information, are obstacles to more efficient workflow and obstacles to employee productivity, and I would suggest employee demeanor and happiness. And the cumulative effect of not fixing it is this reoccurring pain points of inaccurate information, unnecessary paperwork, inefficient processes. Another of our customers, the Australian Grand Prix Corporation, facilitated this whole change because for them, disconnected system meant the margin for error was too great, and they needed to streamline their entire operation, linking sales to finance. And as you can see on the end there, they have eliminated whole processes. Things are entered once, things are done, employees can move on with their jobs. Joined up systems help people stop duplicating work. They make them more productive. Customer service teams can be more proactive in handling queries and resolving them efficiently, effectively. Same for other teams, sales or marketing, same sort of discussion. The idea of joining up is important. Integration between different departments facilitates automated workflow. It makes sure that transactions flow through the business, whatever they are, a marketing transaction, a sales transaction, or even a service transaction. And everyone knows what's going on, what's happened, and what's happening next. Another of our customers talks about this idea. Troy Industrial Solutions, who supply belting products across the US, integrated CRM with accounts to give their field sales reps real-time information on the status of accounts. What were their outstanding invoices? Are they on any sort of credit hold? And so on, giving them a complete 360-degree view, as is often talked, to ensure they understood where their customer was at when they were paying them a call. Having all the information in one place just makes for better decision, particularly for owner-operators, heads of departments. Visibility of staff productivity, sales forecast, performance by rep, performance by team, whatever the dimensions are, makes sense. It's the lifeblood of a business. And that helps you as an SMB owner or operator to really understand the business. Another of our customers, American Pool, in Maryland in the USA, provides swimming pool services. Before they connected CRM to accounts, anything they did was painful, time-consuming, and by the time the data could be presented, it was often out of date, said Karen Schneider. It was only after they put it in that you realized how powerful it had become and how the company depended on that information. So that question I asked to hold in your minds, how well do you do these things? What are your reflections? Have you thought about how well you attract, retain, and delight customers? And having heard some of these ideas, having heard some of these customer stories, what will you do next? How will you turn these into measurable actions? How will you consider your business through the lenses we've talked of and think about the Sage CRM offer, the ease of use, the adaptability, the productivity enhancing, the integration capable solution that is Sage CRM? We work for every sort of business. Some of these customer stories, I hope, have already pointed that out for you, to help increase productivity in sales or sales opportunities, to optimize marketing spend, to maximize the return on spend across all departments. We help enhance customer experience. We help deliver excellent service through the automation of processes, the correct capture of data, the making of information available to those who need it, when they need it. And all of this will reduce cost by automating processes and delivering better service. Top line cost, bottom line savings. And it's more than software. I hope everyone realizes that you need to consider, hence my idea about these lenses, these strategic things through which you should view and hold the question. Strategies and processes I'm talking about here are designed to manage customer relationships. The software can help you do a good job, but it's all about the way you put the product in and the focus and the lenses through which you view your business return. So think about your business challenges. Think about it along with your heads of department and other stakeholders, how you can uncover, challenge the way you do business now, and highlight this to your colleagues. And consider those challenges in line with the feature set in our product and how we can help you break those challenges down. Do better around sales, marketing, and service. Be better, faster, smarter with your employees. Think about these issues, surface them, expose them, and quantify the cost. This is so important when you're considering investing in CRM. Quantify the cost of not solving a problem. If you do take 35 days to close a particular sales deal and you know that 5 of those days are due to inefficiencies, what would it mean if you could keep 10% of your customers with you longer? Think about those, quantify them, and then help work up an elegant, cost-effective solution to talk to us, to talk to your business partner about what to do next with Sage CRM. And you're not the only one that are thinking like this. Your research has shown that companies are keen to improve their relationships as quickly as possible in their own lifetime. And for many successful companies, it means investing in CRM early, often during the first 5 years of a company's launching. When a technology is implemented, it's usually used typically in the first instance by 80% in sales teams, but followed quite closely, 45 and 46%, by customer service and marketing teams, respectively. So hold those questions in your mind. Think about your business. Think about where you could improve. Consider the features we have on offer and help your fellow employees and stakeholders understand the challenge, but also the opportunity of linking CRM to your other systems, including accounting, in your business.